Hello everyone and welcome back to another CSGO video about top 10 skins that went up in price drastically over their lifetime in the game. Hope you all enjoy, let's get right into it. At number 1 we have the P90 Death by Kitty Minimal Wear. A very cool skin in itself and one that I never actually owned but I wished I did. It crashed to and even below $10 in its early lifespan and has seen nothing but growth ever since. Nowadays, you'd have to spend upwards of $40 or more to get your hands on this skin, with some people paying even more, a ridiculous price to get it. This skin in particular has grown its price by almost 400% in the last year alone. At number 2, we have the Scar 20 Splash Jam Factory New. Notorious for its rarity, but also for the fact that most people don't actually like or approve the Scar 20, it's really unfortunate that such a rare skin was chosen for such a rarely used weapon. Although some have been sold for nearly $390, this skin spent months in the marketplace well below the $20 price range. If you would have sniped this skin for just below $20, it would have accounted for one of the biggest returns in CSGO history, right around 3,700%. Earning $37 back for every dollar you spend, that's better than any stock market ever out there. But the Scar 20 is rarely bought on the market, some buying are spread out by over 2 months at a time, definitely an acquired taste by only a few select collectors of CSGO skins. Up next is the field-tested Op Pink DD Pat, a skin that doesn't necessarily fit the perfect progression, but its introduction price is still far below its current price in the market. Introduced right at $14 and then dropping last September to just $7.17, this skin peaked a few months later around $18 and has since returned just to $17 on the market. Only a $3 profit since its introduction to the market, but if you manage to get a hold of one in September of the crash, you'd be profiting nearly $10 on each and every one, yielding a 240% return for your money. And at number 4 is a well-known rare skin, the Tech 9 Nuclear Threat Minimal Wear. This skin was introduced just like any other Tech 9 skin at relatively low prices, just over $1, and then saw a steady progression for over a year. If you were patient enough to hold yours for nearly 13 months, the prices then seemed to spike, suddenly jumping over $18 in December and now averaging over $39 a piece. If you would have been lucky enough to snag one at $1.45, you'd be seeing an incredible 2,600% return on your investment. Now, of course, if I mentioned the minimal wear version, I had to also mention the factory new version as well, which also saw progression in price, although this skin saw much larger jumps in terms of price, with the first skin selling anywhere from $20 all the way up to $100. This particular skin has been sold multiple times for upwards of anywhere from $300 to $400, and is considered one of the rarest skins in all of Counter-Strike. The fifth skin on this countdown is the M4A4 Radiation Hazard Factory New. Joining the Tech 9 Nuclear Threat from the Nuke collection, these factory new skins are almost impossible to come across in-game. Once again, at introduction, this skin sold anywhere from $25 to $110 and saw a large spike in prices over the course of last summer, peaking at prices as large as $437. Prices have since leveled off, but this skin still sells for anywhere between $100 and $200. This next skin was actually previously mentioned by McSkillet in one of his videos, but I also wanted to touch base on the near perfect progression of the M4A1S Knight. With hundreds of these skins selling well below $40 to $50, it peaked last May with some skins going for nearly $400. Although prices are still just as high, with many selling between $300 and $350 in the past 2 months, there is still high demand for this rare skin. At number 7 is the Tech 9 Toxic Minimal Wear. Like the other Tech 9s on the list, the introduction price was again below just $1 for nearly 6 months. In this time, hundreds were purchased and the price began spiking just last January. Some skins selling for nearly $9, a near 900% return for early buyers. The life progression then began to sway as hundreds of people began selling Tech 9s of their own to reap in the profits. The price has since crashed but still remains just under $5, still $4 higher than they were a year and a half earlier. At number 8 is the Phoenix Case Key, as well as many other keys, which have seen small but steady returns over the past 2 years. With prices beginning right around $2.50, the market took an unexpected crash in December when keys dropped nearly 20 cents or almost 10% of their value. Players soon caught on as tens of thousands of keys were purchased across the market for low prices. These keys have since followed a rocky path back up to nearly $2.70. No one knows the future of the key market, but with Steam still taking a portion of each sale, it's very risky to try and make money off buying and selling keys. But I thought I should mention it no matter what. Up next are the Dual Berettas Duelist. Known for their necessity and trade-ups for the M4A1S Hot Rod, this skin has retained its value for well over a year and has managed to increase in price. With prices under $13, the skin saw a slow start to the market. Growing steadily, it reached nearly $18 last September and continued upward, hitting just over $20 last month in December. That's a 150% return since its introduction price. And the very last skin on this list is the Mag 7 Bulldozer Factory New. This skin remained under $25 for nearly 8 months before finally seeing a growth in price, peaking in February at $63.80. It has evened out since, but still remains above $30 on the market. Apparently, this skin in factory new condition is one of the rarest normal skins in all of CSGO. As always, I hope you all enjoyed another episode of CSGO skins that went up greatly in price over their lifespan. Make sure to leave a comment and a like down below what you guys want to see next. I'll see you all next time. Remember, as always, live, love, laugh a lot. I like you. Goodbye.